You try to encourage, don't you? I know you try to empower, equip families and individuals with the necessary life skills so they won't always be dependent, so they can change their current circumstances. That's what you're about, isn't it?
Well, that's what I would like now. We have helped people in different areas, but I'd like to see us do workshops where we can help people more in that area. But we don't get any government support or any support from that. It's all donations where people give into it and help us. But it's about the whole person, spirit, soul and body, not just about feeding them. You want people to get their self-worth back or respect, because there's a lot of people that haven't worked for a long time. So I remember us getting about 8 or 10 people and teaching them how to drive forklifts, because we needed some people to do forklift driving for us. Every one of them went out and got a job. And that really showed us something.
Wonderful. Because
that helped them to get back on their feet.
I mean, that's what the trucks have on their side. All Margaret's trucks have on the side, giving hope, life and love to the community. And during the lockdown, from 3 locations around Perth, there were hampers with dry and fresh foods available for anyone experiencing hardship. And that support that Margaret provides is available to anyone in need of practical assistance. Now, look, I know you're unbelievably modest and you wouldn't be human if you weren't hurt by the appalling criticism that you've received. None of your critics have achieved what you have. None have given hope to those who thought there was no hope as you have. Now, you went to Wimbledon this year. I didn't see you on the telly. How were you treated?
Well, they treat you well, but, you're not allowed to talk to the press. I think because of my beliefs and my stand, what I stood for. But I think, the thing is, I've had enough of the LGBT, enough of the tennis and the press and that putting me down over the years, when I think, I loved playing for my nation. I represented my nation. I love all people. I'm not against people. But, I stand up for the Bible and what I believe the Bible says, and I should be allowed to in freedom of speech. And I think also with Serena, they go back into my past of when I first played here in Australia, they said there was no overseas players come down. It was only Australians. But that's not true. No. Because in those early years, we had Maria Bueno. We had the number 1, number 2 in the world. Yeah. And I was a nobody. Yep. And I beat her, the number 1 in the world, in the quarterfinals. Yep. And so Billie Jean says there was no players. Well, Billie Jean used to come down probably 2 years after that. And we had about 5 girls here that were really good. Jan Lehane, Leslie Barry. They beat the American girls in the quarterfinals, so you didn't hear anything about them. And Leslie Barry won 2 French.
I played in that Australian Juniors the year you won your first Australian Open, and you were a junior. Margaret won as a junior. They flew Maria Bueno out here and Christine Truman, who was the semi-finals at Wimbledon, and Jan Lehane and Margaret cleaned them up. Maria Bueno, they didn't get a look in. They made a lot of excuses. And this lady you're looking at here tonight won her first of 11 Australian Open titles when she was a junior. Margaret, look, don't worry about all of these people. The tennis, your records will stand alongside the very best. In community service, your efforts are without equal. And those who know you as I do, Margaret, are proud of you. We love you and we honour you. And at the end of the day, you don't have to worry about anybody else. Great to talk to you. And we'll talk again soon.
Thanks,
we'll catch up soon.
And I don't lose any sleep over it, and I don't worry about it. But I think, facts are facts, and I think I'd like to put them straight sometimes.
Absolutely.
But it's always lovely talking to you. You're awesome. You're looking really well, Ellen.
Thank you, Margaret.
It's great to talk with you.
We'll catch up soon. There she is. None better than that. That's the GOAT. That's the real GOAT, the greatest of all time. No one on the planet can boast that record. Margaret Court.